discuss types and properties of quadrilateral. Let us move to our topic. First of all, square. In square, all four interior angles of the square is equal to 90 degrees, and sum of all four interior angles of a square is equal to 360 degrees, and all sides of the square equal to each other, and diagonals also equal to each other. And in a square, the diagonal is always greater than the side of a square, and diagonal divide the square into two equal isosceles triangle. And in diagonal, in a square, the opposite sides are parallel to each other. And that's all about square. Next, move to rectangle. In rectangle, all sides are not equal, but opposite sides are equal, and opposite sides are parallel to each other. Okay, in the square, each angle is 90 degrees. That means each interior angle is 90 degrees, and the sum of four interior angles is 360 degrees. And the diagonal bisect each other and equal to each other. Okay, they meet at a point O. And that's all about rectangle. Let's move to rhombus. In a rhombus, opposite angles are equal in this, and opposite sides are parallel to each other. Okay, and the diagonal bisect at a point O, and they make an angle 90 degrees at a center, and the adjacent angles are supplementary to each other. Okay, and the sum of interior angles of the rhombus is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, next, parallelogram. In a parallelogram, all the opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other, and the diagonals meet at a point E. If any one of the angle is equal to 90 degrees, and the remaining three angles also 90 degrees, and the opposite angles also equal like a rhombus. Okay, in these, one interesting factor is we have a parallelogram law. Parallelogram law nothing but, here you can see the sum of the squares of all sides of the parallelogram is equal to the sum of the squares of diagonals. That is a parallelogram. Next, arrowhead or delta. In these, two sets of adjacent sides are equal. Okay, and the diagonal in these we have two diagonals. That is, one is inside the delta, one is outside the delta. If we extend inside the diagonal, then they meet at a point here. This is a meeting point. That's it. And in this delta, one angle is greater than 180 degrees. Here you can observe this is a this angle is greater than 180 degrees. Okay, next, kite. In this kite, the two angles are equal where unequal sides are meet. Here this angle are equal. Okay, it can be viewed as a pair of congruent triangles with a common base. You can observe here. This is one congruent triangle, this is also one congruent triangle. It has a two diagonals at intersecting point here, and they intersecting each other at 90 degrees. That means they perpendicular to each other. The longer or main side of main diagonal of a kite is bisect the other diagonal in a symmetrical manner. A kite is symmetrical about a main diagonal. Okay, and shorter diagonal divide the kite into two isosceles triangle. Okay, here you can observe one is here, one is here. Okay, next, trapezium. In trapezium, one pair of sides is parallel to each other, and all interior angles is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, the diagonals is bisect at a point E here, and the adjacent angles are equal. Okay, that's all about trapezium.